Hey guys, Talk here from sakitech, and in today's video we have a major new update for millions of Samsung Galaxy smartphones. So let's dive in and see exactly what is going on. So here I have my Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. I'm going to go to my settings right over here, and you can see it says a software update is available. I'm going to scroll down, tap over here, and you can see this is One UI 8.5 beta. So it looks like we have One UI 8.5 beta number 4, which is now available on the S25 series. Now I do want to show you guys at the bottom here, it is a huge update. It is almost 1.5 gigabytes. It also includes the latest security patch. That's going to be for February. And you can see it is One UI 8.5 Android 16. And if you do go up here, you can see we have a bunch of bug fixes, and also a feature that was previously removed is now back in the phone. So I'm going to show you exactly what that is. So let me restart this. We're going to be right back. And also we're going to do a function check on the phone to see how it performs, and check a few other features to see if they have been enhanced. Right back. Alright, so we are back in business. Let's see what's going on. Let's do a quick function check. Let's do some scrolling here. Okay. Very nice, fast and snappy. Obviously, it does not feel like a beta. They did a great job. Let's launch this and see how that works, the animations and all that. Very nice and smooth as expected. I do not see an improvement when it comes to the overall fluidity. It seems just as good as the last time. Now let's take a look at that new feature. So I'm going to go to my phone application. I'm going to tap on the three dots and go to the settings. And you'll see right away, here it is. The direct voicemail feature that appeared initially, then disappeared, is now back, and it is in fact a great feature. Let me tap on it. It is disabled by default, but you can enable this, so it's going to work right away if you have an S25 Ultra with an active SIM card. But you can see, let's say you're sitting here and somebody calls you, you can prompt them to just leave a voicemail. Of course, you don't say anything. You just press a button and it just goes straight to the voicemail, and they can start recording their voicemail, and you can hear exactly what they're saying as they're recording. And if you want, you can interrupt and take the call, or just let them leave the voicemail and call them back later. Now I do want to show you guys at the bottom here, there's this option that says auto send to voicemail. So either you can use this feature manually, so when somebody calls, you press a button to activate the voicemail, or you can just do automatic. So after 20 seconds of the phone ringing, as you can see, you can divert them to the voicemail. You can even do 5 seconds. So somebody calls you, it rings for 5 seconds, boom, it goes to voicemail, and you can still monitor what's going on right from your phone. Okay, so that's a great little feature that is now back. Looks like this is going to be with us going forward. So that's great. The other thing I want to check is, again, one of my favorite features, that is the clock feature, the shifting clock. Let's see. So that hasn't improved that much. It's the same as the last time. It is fluid, but there is a little bit lag here and there. So let me just log in and retry that real quick. So let's wake that up. I see some slight fluidity problems here. I'm sure you can pick that up on the screen. Okay, but other than that, it is really nice. Let me just pinch, go to the wallpaper, go to the lock screen. Let's tap on this right here. Okay, and here's the shifting clock. Let's just change the style a little bit. Let's do this one. Let's see what that one feels like when I do it on the lock screen. Okay, nice and fluid, but it could be better. Actually, it feels like it's got a little worse, which is normal, but I do hope they fix that and make it ultra fluid with no frame rate issues at all. Okay, regardless, it's very good, but not perfect. So that's that. Let's go back to the settings, scroll down, software update, and go over here to the software information. Oh, not that one, my bad. Last update. And you can see we have a bunch of bugs that were fixed. So fixed an issue where the clock on the lock screen moved down. I've not seen that, but if you have seen that, that's been fixed. Fixed an issue when clicking search history in the phone app. That's been fixed. I did not experience that problem. This is my primary phone, by the way. I've been running the beta on my main phone for a while, so never saw that problem. Not everybody's going to experience every single one of these bugs, just so you know. So fixed an issue, resolve the problem where calls switch to the device under specific conditions while using a Bluetooth headset. Did not experience that problem. Another phone app bug that was fixed, and also fixed an issue where AI Select does not automatically close when copy is selected. Okay, so you can try to replicate that, see if it's working. Looks like that's been fixed as well. But beyond that, nothing new, honestly. Like I said, the smoothness feels the same as the last time. We do have that new feature. The lock screen is a little bit buggy, but everything else seems to be rock solid. Now, this might be the last beta before we get a stable version. Remember, when the S26 Ultra comes, it is going to be running One UI 8.5, and not only are you going to see these features that we talked about, you're going to see even more features that are going to be initially exclusive to the S26 series. So that's about it, guys. Any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below. Let me know. For now, have a fantastic day.